Welcome back to Love Island the Game, Season 2. We are on day 19, called Calm Before the Storm. Lazy days. Everyone is mismatched and recovering from the drama of recoupling. That's right. We did just do that little recoupling. I'm gonna win Gary back. I love him. I love Gary. Previously on Love Island, there was a public vote. Let me just say something. I don't think we deserve to be up here. If you hadn't coupled up with me before, neither of us would be in this mess. Sorry for fancying you. Is that what you want me to say? Drama. A last chance recoupling saved some of our islanders from the chop. But not all of them. So the boy I want to couple up with is Noah. The girl I want to couple up with is Hope. Now I want you guys to remember, these people are not American. And I don't know enough British accents to attempt to do all of them. But remember, Bobby's from Glasgow, which is, I think it's in Scotland. Yeah, it's in Scotland. And Lottie is not even European. She's from Australia, but she lives in the UK. So, listen to that Australian accent in your head. Just imagine it. But not all of them. Bobby should have chose Priya. That's all I gotta say. Bye, boys. Don't pretend like you're not watching me walk away. I don't know about you lot, but I'm still exhausted from crying myself to sleep. Same. I don't think I cried yesterday. I definitely cried the day before, though. Everything is calm in the bedroom. You can hear bed sheets rustle and soft snores rumble under duvets. You lie there awake, waiting for the lights to come on. Priya's perfume bottle is on your bedside table. The last couple of days have been stressful. Gary's literally forgotten about me. Noah dumped me for some girl who looks like me. And then he's cracking back on to Hope like we meant nothing together. I can't believe things have changed so much in just a few days. Oh my god, and this guy. Fucking forgot about Henrik. You turn to look at Henrik, who lies there, mouth agape, legs tangled in the duvet. You know what you should do? Drown him. Just get a bottle of water and just chuck it in his mouth. Oh, look at him. He's really out for the count. I should shake this bitch awake. You start climbing on Henrik, bouncing about, trying to wake him up. Stop. I'm sleeping. But I'm awake now. You keep bouncing up and down until Henrik opens his eyes and sighs. Right. I'm awake. You can hear the sound of birds outside and gentle snoring of the other islanders in the room. Now, there's a familiar sight. And thank goodness, that outfit's far too good to go unused. Henrik, we are not together. I broke up with you. The only reason I saved you is because I know what happens later in the game. And I just want that cute scene to happen. You're not relevant. That's so sweet, Henrik. You ever wake up and for a few seconds you have no idea where you are? Yes. Every day I wake up. I'm like, where the fuck am I? You mean when you stare up at the ceiling and realize it's not your ceiling? I mean, I don't sleep like that. I definitely sleep on my side. I rotate. I'm like a rotisserie chicken. Exactly. Then there's a moment of panic. Then you frantically search the room for a familiar landmark and you realize you're in the villa. I completely forgot I was in here. I could have slept all day. I was exhausted. But Lottie and Noah snoring. I know, now they're sharing a bed. It's amplified, damn. It's like they're trying to communicate. Then that strange purring woke me up. Where is it coming from? The walls? It's gotta be one of them lot. You both raise a hand and glance around at the sleeping islanders. It's silent. You lay back down. Anyway, I just feel drained. Yeah, I think everyone's feeling the same. It's been a strange couple of days. There's been a lot to process. Henrik looks at you thoughtfully and brushes a strand of hair from your face. Don't touch me. What a night, eh? For a moment there, I was sure I'd be out. You must be feeling great today. How am I feeling? I'm worried. Actually, I can't shift this feeling like something else is going to happen. You just take your mind off of it. Do a couple of laps in the pool or hit the gym. Trust me, it'll feel better. I guarantee you I won't. Exercise makes me feel worse, actually. He puts his arm around you and you rest your head on his chest. Oop. Why are we touching? I don't like him. You turn to face Henrik and he smiles. Thanks again for saving me, princess. I know you and me might not be the next big romance in here, but I really appreciate what you did for me. I wasn't gonna let you get dumped from the villa. I mean, we didn't have any better options, so. And who knows, some of the best relationships start off as friendships, right? Do I think friendships can turn into romance? I believe that. But I'm gonna say I don't think so, because I don't want to give him any false hope. If you're mates, it's because there was no spark to start with. I mean, I don't agree with that. I think the best kind of relationships start off as friendships. Oh, well, you can never have too many friends. I know this may not have been your original plan, but I'm really glad we're together. Why? Yeah, I am. I've always fancied you. I think this could be the start of something good. Sir, I already dumped you. What aren't you getting? I already dumped you. We're not together. Henrik gazes at you. His fingers run along your arm. Ew, yucky. Stop. Everyone is still asleep. I don't want to do either of these things. Can I get out of the bed? Can I just go to the couches downstairs and sleep there? Henrik is pretty hot. I should cuddle him because I'm not kissing this man. You wiggle closer to Henrik. He wraps his arms around you and you rest your head on his chest. You can hear his heart thumping away. Bless, the lights are on. Light slips to the room and you shield your eyes. Groans fill the air as the light illuminates the islanders. Ground chucks a pillow at the windows. Get stuffed. I need 10 more minutes. Who was on about seizing the day yesterday? I think it was you. That purring woke him up. It's a cat, right? But we haven't got a cat. Come back to bed, Marisol. He curls up to Marisol and covers them both with the duvet. Now, I don't believe that for a second, that a cat woke him up. Like, purring? Purring's not that loud. It's not. It's not like there was a cat, like, sleeping on his throat or something, because that would probably wake him up. He curls up to Marisol. Okay, yeah, I read that already. Chelsea's head pops up from under her duvet covers, and she smiles at the sunshine streaming into the room. It's looking like an absolute scorcher out there, guys. This is totes a day to tan. Or should I swim? I could tan and swim. Why limit myself, right? Seize the day. Henrik jumps out of the bed and takes a look out the window. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing a few laps in the pool. Oh, Henrik, you're up. Funny how we're both up. We must be on the same wavelength. I'm up too. So am I. And me. Okay, great. We're all up. So, Henrik, you were saying? It's gorgeous out there. Princess, fancy a swim? Not with you. Do I want to head out for a swim? I'm not a morning person. Don't talk to me. This is way too much energy. I need a couple before I can handle that. Gary's head emerges from the covers. It's my baby. Ditto. Dial it down a bit, Chelsea. I'm trying to have a lion. I'll go for a swim with you, Henrik. I mean, if you're looking for someone to swim with, or to watch you swim. Noah pops up like a jack-in-the-box, fully dressed. This man's weird. He clearly slept with all his clothes on. He scans the room for hope. Sir, really? I would have told him no. You're not going to sleep in my bed with clothes on that you've been wearing all day. It's not happening. Hope sits up in bed. Bobby's practically falling off the edge and pillows separate the two in bed. The bed in two. Hope beams at Noah. He smiles back. Hope, I mean, does anyone want a cup of tea? Me and Raheem do. Look at her. She's so cute. Love Shannon. Everyone does, mate. You putting the kettle on? Yeah, I can make tea. Anyone want to... I'll come help. Noah shyly waits for Hope to join him, and they leave arm in arm. Bobby falls out of the bed and springs back up quickly. Right, I'm making pancakes. I love you so much right now, man. The Islanders start to show signs of life at the promise of pancakes, getting out of bed and heading towards the dressing room. Who wants to be my sous chef? Lottie's hand pops up and her voice floats up from under the covers. I'll do it, but I want to decorate them with witchy stuff. Please, Bobby. Lottie pouts at Bobby and he rolls his eyes. Fine, but nothing that'll put people off their food. Someone's got the kettle on and we're having magic pancakes for brekkie? This day is already looking quality. Gary, I wish it was going to be a quality day. The air smells crisp and clean. The girls fumble with bottles and pallets as they get ready for a day by the pool. The dressing room seems emptier without Priya's presence. I mean, I didn't really know Priya as well as you guys, but I loved her shoes. The girl knew how to wear heels. She didn't really warm to me, but I can understand that. I did couple up with Raheem. Chelsea turns to Shannon, eyes wide with surprise. Do you think she's still into him? I caught her looking a couple of times, but who could blame her? Marisol expertly draws on her eyeliner before shaking her head. No, you've got it wrong. I think she was looking for something real. I think she might actually have something with Henrik. He's getting eaten alive. I don't think they had anything happening at all. The girls laugh. I think when she couldn't get with Noah, she kind of lost interest. It wasn't her finest moment, but she wasn't being malicious. She was being a little malicious. I'm not gonna lie and say she wasn't being a little malicious because she did not need to come up with Operation Nope to get with Noah. She could have did all of that on her own. But she was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk shit about the relationship and I'm gonna get in between them. So she was being malicious. I don't like that Princess is saying that she wasn't malicious because she definitely was a bit malicious. She liked him and went for it and it didn't pan out. We've all been there. I mean, I definitely wasn't a fan to start out. Bit of an understatement. But Priya had her moments. She was one of the original girls. No, she wasn't. We are the original girls. She was the one who came in after and shook things up, remember? Fine, but come on, she wasn't all bad. Be honest, Hope. It's gonna be a bit strange without her. Hope pauses and sighs. She did have a fierce dress sense. How do you feel about Priya going, Princess? How do I feel about Priya being dumped from the island? I'm a bit sad. I am a bit sad. She was my girl. I'll miss our chats. She was a good friend. You still got us. No, I don't. No, I do not. Marisol squeezes your shoulder and you smile. Lottie turns to Hope, who adds the finishing touches to her makeup. How are you doing, babe? It must be weird. It's strange knowing Noah's in our bed, but not next to me. Bless Bobby, he's practically built a fort between us, so I feel comfortable. Well, you've got nothing to worry about with me. Noah came to bed fully clothed. I had to force him to take his shoes off. The girls laugh, Hope smiles. Now, if he was in bed with me, girl, you would be worried. You would need to be worried, because he's not going to be your man if he's with me. Noah's being weird. He may as well sleep on the daybeds. Aw, I think it's cute. He's showing he's loyal, isn't he? I've been meaning to say, Lottie, Noah and I really appreciate. You don't have to say anything, Hope. The guy I wanted wasn't an option. Tell me about it. Lottie turns to look at Chelsea in shock. Chelsea blushes. I said that out loud, didn't I? Wait, you don't want to be with Gary? Don't get me wrong, he's lovely. But but I may have had my eye on someone else. Chelsea avoids eye contact with you and quickly goes back to doing her hair. Is no one with the person they like? There's a silence. Marisol starts sniffling. The girls turn to look at her sympathetically. Babe, are you okay? Can you smell that? The girls all stop what they're doing and start to sniff the air. Smell what? It doesn't smell of anything. Shannon's right. It just smells, well, normal. Exactly. It smells completely normal. Is it not meant to smell like this? Marisol's right. It used to smell like a sweet shop in here. Every morning it was like a different fruit. Yeah, it was lush. Maybe you feel like you're in a tropical paradise. And the minute Priya leaves, it smells like anyone's bathroom. Well, I wouldn't say anyone's bathroom, because old people bathroom smells like pee. The realization dawns on you all. She really glammed the place up, didn't she? So glam, yet so goofy. She used to crack me up sometimes. She knew what she wanted. I respect that. Priya was fun. She always knew how to cheer me up. It's gonna be rubbish not having her around. It already smells more sterilized. You sigh and root around for your mascara. Hope and Marisol come over and offer hugs. You still got us, babe. Hope, are we even friends? And we'll all be able to play one of her silly games when we meet up. I love those games. What games? What games did we play? I don't remember playing no games. Better focus on getting myself ready. I'm gonna wear this one. I am going to wear this one. It feels like one of those days. This again, girl, if you don't shut up. I am not mad about seeing this look again. This outfit is top shelf, princess. Thanks, babe. Bobby's cooking up a storm. He beats together a light, fluffy pancake mix and ladles a spoonful into a pan. He chops up fruit and turns back to the pan and flips the pancake with one hand. A cheer goes up and he smiles. Quickly, a stack forms. Lottie helps him to plate it up and take breakfast over to the other islanders. You take a seat and watch Bobby effortlessly flip a perfectly golden pancake. Toasty as always, princess. Toasty? I mean, you're looking hot in that outfit, you know. Toasty. Also, melon baller. That is another reference from season 1. Thanks, Bobby. There's like a lot of Tim references. Tim of season 1 is like Bobby of season 2. But like, I don't know, Tim's a little less annoying to me. Like, Tim's like a really good friend. Thanks, Bobby. I hope you're hungry. Right, there are loads of toppings. The magic's in the design, though. What do you fancy? What do I want on my pancakes? I like chocolate, but I hate bananas. I don't like syrup on my pancakes. Long story. It's my brother's fault. And sugar and lemon, that just sounds weird. But I'm gonna pick sugar and lemon. Lottie sprinkles on some sugar in the shape of a pentagram and squeezes lemon juice over it. She slides you a plate. Never had sugar and lemon on a pancake before. Could be interesting. Bon appetit. You hungrily bite into a fork full. It's amazing. Bobby, this is delicious. What's inspired all this then? I think we all deserve it. And I'm feeling really optimistic. You hungrily work your way through the rest of the pancakes. You look at Bobby, who is smiling broadly as he makes up more pancake batter. I've been meaning to say, I think what you did for No One Hope is suspicious. Are you secretly in love with Hope? You can tell me. No one would blame you. She's gorgeous and smart and... Hold your horses, Miss Marple. Who the hell is Miss Marple? I picked Hope because she and Noah are mates and they belong together. I didn't want that to end because he got sent home. So, you're not trying to impress her with pancakes so she'll fall in love with you? No. Pancakes are delicious and everyone loves them. Well, everyone loves them if they're not having a gluten intolerance. But besides that, yeah, suppose everyone does love them. What are you two gossiping about? They're recoupling. Look, ask Lottie, princess. Ask me what? Why did you tell Noah to couple up with you? Because he and Hope are the greatest love story we'll ever know? False. I just knew that you had to keep Noah in the game. That's how I felt about Hope. So you two planned this? Brilliant minds. I'm so glad we're on the same page. I'd have been gutted if either of them went. Same, mate. Bobby and Lottie high-five in agreement. Wow, Lottie genuinely wanted to help out Noah and Hope. That's a lie. She's feeling guilty about going after Gary. But I guess something nice came out of it, so she can say what she wants. It was totally worth it if Noah and Hope have a chance at recoupling. Everyone else is perfectly matched up. Really? What makes you say that? It's obvious. Gary picked Chelsea because he fancies the pants off her. Bobby's just so stupid. Like, no. That's not it at all. Lottie barges Bobby out of the way to put dirty bowls and plates in the sink. Careful, Laza. Stop hogging the sink if you're not using it. I'm trying to clean up. Bobby raises an eyebrow and gets out of Lottie's way. Everyone seems loved up. I think it's all worked out really well. You raise an eyebrow and see Lottie staring at Bobby in disbelief. She rolls her eyes at you. Why you roll your eyes at me? Roll them at Bobby. He's over here spouting bullshit. I think it's time to see what everyone else is up to. I want to see Gary. You head out onto the lawn and look around. Who should I hang out with? I want to see Gary. Gary. In the gym area, Ibrahim is spotting Gary. Graham is watching them. Come on, Gary, nice and steady. Gary fully extends his arms and Ibrahim takes the weight off him proudly. Excellent work, Gary. Right, now it's my go. Whack on another 20 each side. You sure? You haven't even benched this yet. I'm no beginner, just add 20. I hate Graham. Graham wants to be Gary so bad, but he can never be Gary. Gary shakes his head and crosses his arms to watch the show. Graham straddles the bench and lies back. I'm not interrupting some Iron Man challenge, am I? You're just in time to watch a fully grown man do himself a mischief. But first, you get to watch me effortlessly bench this. Oh, are they rhyming? Are they rapping? You all go quiet as Graham takes the weight. His muscular arms tremble slightly. When he's done, Graham sits up with a big smile on his face. And I'll do 20 more of that. Child's play. Well, you are a big kid. Ooh. Come on, guys. This is getting old. Princess, have you come to bench? Good question. Do I want to have a go on the bench press? I'm too full of pancakes. Wise move. You'd have felt worse than last time. How are you lot feeling this morning anyway? I can't speak for the other lads, but I'm doing great. Really? The sun is shining, I just had a blinding cuppa, and things are going great with Chelsea. Life is good. Today just feels like a really good day to chill out. Exactly. Spend some time with the girls, soak up the sun, live in large. The boys seem to think everything is fine. But the girls didn't sound too happy when we were talking this morning. I should flirt with Gary. I don't give a fuck about all these other people. Wow, Gary, where were those guns when we were coupled up? You bite your bottom lip and Gary raises an eyebrow. You came over here to crack on? We've only been recoupled a minute. The boys laugh. Gary's gaze lingers and he winks. What? I can't pay you a compliment? Hope Chelsea knows how lucky she is. Gary grins, clearly enjoying the attention. Gary raises an eyebrow and eyes you up suspiciously. Right, what's going on? Something's off. Should I tell them the girls aren't happy? Yeah, I got nothing to hide. I'm gonna let them know. Just the girls are chatting, and some of them might not be in their ideal couples. Wait, you mean they'd rather be with someone else? Yeah. Did I stutter? Because I didn't stutter that time. Like usual. What? They've all said that? Because Shannon was saying last night how happy she was to be with me. Not all of the girls, just a few may be mismatched. Gary looks at Graham with mock sympathy. I fucking can't. Gary, leave Graham alone. Why are you staring at me? Marisol is made up we're together. Chelsea, on the other hand, can't believe her luck. Then you got this all wrong, princess. Okay, that was pointless. Leave the boys to their training. Now, why didn't I get any heart eyes with Gary? Why did they do that to me? Why did they do that to me? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna talk to... I'm gonna talk to Hope and Noah and Marisol. You head over to the daybeds where Marisol, Hope, and Noah are chilling. Noah has his arms wrapped around Hope as she rests her head on his chest. So weird that they're not a couple anymore. Is it? I think it is. Let's get Princess to weigh in. Sure, but she'll say what we've been saying. We're having a deep philosophical debate. About what? Me and Noah were saying that all the changes are still taking some getting used to. Sleeping in the same bed as Lottie is a challenge. She snores, you know. We all know. Sound travels. Do you know that you snore, Noah? Is that not something that you already knew? Especially when it's in stereo. You're kidding me. You're complaining about her snoring? I'm not that bad. Hope gives Marisol a desperate look, and Marisol stifles a laugh. It's like camping at the foot of an active volcano. I might have to sleep out here tonight. And now I sound ungrateful. Oh, babe, you're not being ungrateful. Just you'd rather share a bed with me, and I feel the same. I think Bobby might crash out here tonight. I know he loves to build a fort, but this may just be easier. I might join him. This is tough. You need to look at it as a positive change. It's a challenge, but it will teach you something about yourself and your relationship. Marisol keeps saying change is good. Does she really want to be with Graham? So there's no one you'd prefer? Marisol looks at you and smiles. The key to happiness is managing expectations. Wishing I could be with someone else isn't going to make me happy. I guess it's worked out for you, Marisol. We can't complain really, can we, babe? No, we've been really lucky. If Bobby and Lottie hadn't come through like that, one of us could have been sent home. That's what I mean. You need to focus on the positive. Lean into the change. What do you think, princess? How I feel about change? I don't like it. It makes me nervous. I prefer to have a bit of stability. Yeah, this was perfect for that. Point taken. Right, time for a change of scene. It was the most useless ass conversation. Useless conversation. Look at Shannon. Get it thick, Miley. We wander over to the pool where Shannon, Henrik, and Chelsea are deep in conversation. But imagine it smaller. Why would I want to do that? It's really disappointing when it's smaller than you expected. But it's so much cuter if it's smaller. It's not about cuteness, it's about satisfaction. What are you lot talking about? Tiny food. Chelsea's obsessed with making food tiny. It's because it's adorable. Mini pancakes, open-faced sandwiches, bite-sized bagels. Case in point, regular carrots. Normally hideous, but turn them into baby carrots, adorbs. She's right, regular carrots are weird looking. Oh, and no, I don't eat carrots. I do not like carrots. It's one of my least favorite vegetables. Carrots are just so icky to me. If you could make a lasagna bite-sized, that would be awesome. I also hate lasagna. Or a micro curry. I've never had curry. Like a teaspoon of rice with one perfectly curried bite of chicken on top. Come on, princess, give us your best tiny meal. A tiny meal. Fish and chips. It has to be fish and chips. I can picture it now. A breaded fish, gochujang, on top of a slice of fried potato with a mushy pea drizzle. What the fuck? The British eat their food so weirdly. Who's putting peas on top of fish and chips? Aren't chips meant to be wedges? If it's a slice of potato, it's not a chip. Well, I mean, you guys call like chips French fries, and regular French fries aren't really wedges. They're potato wedges, and then there are like those steak fries. But like our regular French fries don't look like that. So who really knows? Who really knows? Cause all I don't. Fine, it's a chip. Happy now? Yes, much happier. Right, all of this tiny food talk has made me hungry. I'm gonna rustle up a snack. Bonus points if it's a tiny version of a bigger snack. Henrik grins at Chelsea and heads off to the kitchen, leaving the three of you girls alone. Right, now Henrik's gone. Back to our conversation earlier. What? About no one being in the right couple? Exactly. I might have some info on that. I was talking to Ibrahim, Gary, and Graham. Oh, gee, what did you say? What did they say? Why won't you tell us what they said? Maybe if you let the woman speak. I just told them that some of us weren't happy in our couples. Chelsea's jaw drops. How heartbroken was Gary? Was he crushed? He's a softie inside. I can see that about him. None of them were crushed. They're so full of it, they couldn't believe it was their partner. I think they might have thought it was me and Henrik. I mean, it is me and Henrik, because I don't want to be with this man. This man is not my first choice. He's my second to last one. Good, because I'm happy with Rahim, and I don't want him thinking otherwise. Wait, that was it? Gary just didn't believe you? I like Gary, but like, you are like neon lights. What? I like Gary, but like you like neon lights. Great in a bar, but I don't want one in my bedroom, or kitchen, or living room. No, I kind of want neon lights. I do want neon lights in my house. I think that would be sick as fuck, Like, in a study where I like stream, I think it would look really cool. There's no room for that here. My point is, he wasn't my first choice. The recoupling really messed things up. Who was your first choice? Chelsea looks in the direction of the kitchen and blushes. It doesn't matter now. Gary's just not me. Lottie and Hope are in the same boat. And I'm pretty sure Marisol has her eye on someone else. What about you, princess? If you could be with anyone in the villa, who would you pick? Gary. Really? Chelsea turns to Shannon. Is she telling the truth, Shannon? Shannon pauses and pulls down her sunglasses. She scans your face, making you feel slightly nervous. She squeezes the ball and pushes her sunglasses back up her nose. Where did she get that fucking ball from? We haven't had a single ball in this villa. Where'd she get this ball from? She's either got the best poker face ever, or she's telling the truth. How would Shannon know if I was lying or not? It's her superpower. She can read people really well. There's no point lying. I can identify micro expressions, like things people do when they're bluffing. It's what makes her an ace poker player. It's a useful talent. If you want, I could show you a few pointers. This could come in useful later on. The scene is not useful, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just love Shannon. Shannon's that girl. I was still mad at Marisol. She wanted to play the lying game. But I've got a second chance now, and it's a useful skill to have. So, what do you say? We could go over to the loungers and I could show you some pointers. Teach me everything you know. Great. Let's go over to the loungers. You'll be an expert in no time. You head over to the loungers with Shannon and take a seat. You can see the islanders chatting and enjoying the sunshine. You take a seat by Shannon and she turns on her side to face you. Right, teach me how to call their bluff. Right, you need to be really observant to be able to spot the tells. What's a tell? It's a sign someone is lying or nervous. Basically, they're not being 100% honest. So, you've got eye contact, gestures, and behavior. What do you want to know about first? We'll just go in order. Watch out for anyone who makes too much direct eye contact. But I thought avoiding eye contact meant they were lying. Everyone knows that, so they overcompensate and prove they're not lying but making eye contact. Gestures. People who wave their hands about to be empathetic can be trying to distract you. Same with enthusiastic nodders. They'll nod away like everything is great. But it's not? Exactly. Language. People who are bluffing or lying try to take the focus off themselves. So they won't talk about themselves? They'll avoid it. They'll focus way more on the other person. Wow, this is really useful to know. People will give themselves away. You just need to watch. Spot the pattern or unusual behavior. Thanks, Shannon. I think I'll go and try it out. No worries. Have fun with it. Shannon puts her hands behind her head and settles into the sun. You wander off to the kitchen. It's Gary. I'm so happy to see him, and it's not Bobby. He remembers. You're filling up your water bottle when Gary shows up. Hey, what's up? He looks you straight in the eyes and smiles. Nothing. Everything's cool. What's up with you? Direct eye contact. Things are definitely not cool. Are you sure? You look like you want to get something off your chest. Right. I can't do this. I know. Oh, what do you know? Gary looks around quickly, leans in, and whispers. I know you would rather be coupled up with me. Well, that took all of 5 minutes to get back to you. Thanks, Chelsea. Look, can we talk privately? Of course, babe, we can talk privately. We can do other things privately, too. Sure, let's go to the roof terrace. The sun blazes down on the roof terrace, and you look out over the villa in the haze. Laughter floats up from the pool. Gary comes over, and you both take a seat. I know this may come as a bit of a surprise. I had a feeling. The timing's never been right, though. It has never been right, Gary. You're correct. Is it right now? Because I really like you, and I think this could work. I don't know. So, what do we do now? It's a tricky situation. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. It's not just about you and me, is it? I get that. Sorry, my eyes are itching. You take Gary's hand. The sound of splashing and laughter can be heard below. You don't have to rush anything, but I know what I want. Gary tries to fight off a smile, but he's clearly pleased. We're back in the game, guys. We're back in the game. Right. I need to cool off. Time for a dip in the pool, I think. I was not expecting this today. Gary smiles and heads back down to the pool. You know what they say, when the sun's shining, get your graft on. At least, that's Princess's motto. Next time on Love Island, our couples get to know each other better. Chelsea, where do you think Gary had his first kiss? I think he had it in the club. I have no idea. I'm trying to remember where he had his first kiss. It gets better, I promise. Mr. and Mrs. The Islanders have a quiz and all hell breaks loose. Ooh. Hell's breaking loose? That's where all of you guys are going. You keep posting porn on Twitter. Previously on Love Island. No, I'm not Christian. I want everyone to know this. I'm not Christian. Like, not anymore. I used to be. But, you know, God seems to be my biggest hater. So, we're not Christian anymore. The girls reflected on their new couples. Is no one with a person they like? And the boys, I think it's all worked out really well. More importantly, the source of the fruity fragrance was finally uncovered. And the minute Priya leaves, it smells like anyone's bathroom. Oh, Priya, what will the islanders do without your coconutty fragrances? The same thing they always do, apparently. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna wait around for Priya. Chill out on the beanbags and have a bit of a natter about nothing in particular. Hey, princess. What? Bobby speaks slowly, squinting in the bright sun. What do you make of fruit drinks? You like orange juice? No. I mean those drinks that come in fruits. You know, like a pina colada served in a pineapple or something. I think the idea is really fun, but I've never actually had one, and I was just thinking. Princess is a woman of the world. If anyone will have a solid take on fruit drinks, it's her. Drinks served inside fruits? I never drink out of anything else, no. Actually, I don't like drinks like that, because I don't want the pulp. I don't want the pulp touching me. Why is my leg itching so fiercely? Ooh, not me scratching Gil's clothes. Drinks are, I think they're ridiculous. It doesn't make the drink taste better, it's just a silly gimmick. Plus, it makes your drink cost more. I mean, what's wrong with the glass? I guess. I still think it's a nice idea, though. What made you think about this in the first place, Bobby? I was looking at the little yellow squares on Hope's bikini, and they reminded me of pineapple chunks. Hate to interrupt, guys, but I've got a text. Islanders, how well do you know your partner? It's time to find out in today's challenge. Hashtag, you don't even know me. Hashtag, who even are you? I'm just relieved we don't have to get covered in slime. Gary, come over here. I need to tell you all about my childhood. When I was 15, I had a pet hamster named Edward Cullen. Wait, so I have to answer questions about Bobby? And I have got to answer questions about Lottie? Yes, what is not clear? I love it. It's gonna be utter chaos. I guess Bobby and Princess will have to finish their riveting conversation about fruit drinks another time. Chelsea's so me, though. Not her having a hamster named Edward Cullen. I would do something like that. If I had, like, a pet or something. I do have a pet, but his name is Jax. And I didn't name him. My dad named him. But, like, you have to give pets, like, a really detailed or silly name when you register them with, like, the animal people. So his name is ridiculously long. His full name is ridiculously long. And will I be telling you his full name? No, you don't need to know that information. Protecting my dog's privacy. Today's challenge has got Chelsea a bit nervous. I mean, I'm a good listener. Ask anyone. I've been to several workshops. It shows. It's just, Gary and me have been a couple for all of a minute. All I know is he likes tea, his man, and machinery. Sounds like you're ready for a Mr. and Mrs. Quiz then. Do you really think so? I mean, I know it's just a game, but it'd be nice to win one. It's all about having fun. Hemrick are winning this one. It's all about having fun. Just enjoy yourself. You're right. It's all about having a laugh and getting to know each other. And winning, it's also about winning. I don't know shit about Henrik, so I don't think we're gonna win this one. We all know that making a relationship work means listening to your partner. Now, if I was doing it with Kassam, I feel like we would have won. Because I think whenever I did it with Kassam, I was just guessing all his right answers. I was like, you know what, this feels right. And it was right. Anyway, we all know that making a relationship works means listening to your partner. At least, I think that's what my ex said. I wasn't paying attention. It's not a big deal if we don't win this. It's just a game after all. What are you talking about? We're a solid couple. It's in the bag. Gary, stop lying to her. Graham stretches out and watches on with a smirk on his face. What are you grinning at? You think you're gonna win this? You're in the same boat. Marisol and me know each other pretty well. Ain't that right, babe? Whatever the outcome, we'll get to know each other a bit better. Bobby wraps an arm around Hope proudly and clears his throat. I'm feeling pretty confident that Bope is gonna nail this challenge. Never ever say Bope again. Not a fan? Hobby it is then. Now, let's stare into each other's eyes for 30 seconds to really get into each other's heads. Bobby starts staring hard into Hope's eyes. This man is so weird. But I'm not gonna lie, I would do something weird like that too. I am not impartial to weirdo behavior. Stop that, you're creeping me out. This afternoon is gonna be a real laugh. Henrik comes over and sits down beside you. Where the hell have you been? What do you think, princess? Are we gonna win this or what? How well do I think Henrik and I will do this challenge? I don't think we're winning this one. Come on, we know each other a bit. I know everyone a bit. It doesn't mean I could win a Mr. and Mrs. quiz with them. That's just what I want to hear going into a challenge. I got a text. I'm so happy I could piss you off, Henrik. So that way you can stop thinking that you have a chance with me. Islanders, it's time to make your way to the fire pit to play Mr. and Mrs. Hashtag all about Bay. Hashtag how deep is your love? How deep is your love? This is gonna be interesting. I can't wait. Where the hell did you come from? That's the spirit. Hurry this up. Get this out of my face. It's taking too long. It's time for the Islanders to play Mr. and Mrs. The Islanders have to write answers to a series of questions on their boards. I keep looking at my laptop, and it's so sad because I had an extension that changed the theme of Google Chrome, and because Google kept fucking up with my YouTube shit, I had to take the extensions off, and now it's just white, and I hate it, and I want it to be pretty again, but it's not gonna be pretty again. The boys will have to answer questions about their girls, and vice versa. If their answers match, they get a point. The couple with the most points will win a prize. The rest will just get the evils from their partners. Okay. The Islanders gather around the fire pit. The boys on the other side. The boys on one side and the girls on the other. Marisol smiles confidently as she takes her place in front of the scoreboard. Islanders, it's time to see how well you know your partners in today's challenge. Let me at those questions. Hobby for the win. There's no way you're winning this, Bobby. That's fighting talk. Don't underestimate my powers of observation. We'll start with the boys. What did your girl want to be when she grew up? That depends. At what age? At what age? But you know, I've always wanted to be a pop star, so I'll go with that one. Everyone starts furiously scribbling on their boards. Someone who helped people. Nah, I didn't want to be that until I was 15. When I was a kid, I wanted to grow up to be a musician. Right, Henrik, tell us what Princess wanted to be when she grew up. I had no idea, so I guessed model. I mean, you're not wrong. That wasn't the main one, but that was like a subcategory. No, I put musician. I was never going to guess that. Okay, not the best start, but we are just getting warmed up. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. I demand another go. That question was ridiculous. Someone's a sore loser. Yeah, and I'm a sore winner as well. Gary, you're next. Come on, Gary, we can do this. Chelsea is always happy and sunshiny, so I put... Gary flips his board confidently. Weather reporter. The girls burst out laughing. Show jumper! I wanted to be a show jumper! So, that's nothing for Gary and Chelsea. What the hell is a show jumper? And what, we can look that up right now. Please don't tell me this has to do with horses. I did not know Chelsea was a horse girl. I'm getting sick and tired of horses. Because The Sims 4, their new expansion pack is like horsing around or whatever. And I am not excited for it, because I don't like westerns. There's going to be like a lot of Native American culture stuff in it too, which I think is good. It's good to be inclusive. But I literally hate the American Midwest. I hate everything about Western culture. The movies are boring, the music is boring. It looks boring. I don't even like horses. Like, horses are okay, but they're not even like the top 10 animals, you know? You're not even the top 10 animals. At least for me. Like, I've never been a horse girl. I've been a puppy girl. I've been a cat girl. I've been a bunny girl. I've been a cow girl. No, don't take that the wrong way. I don't like the Midwest, like I said, but I love cows. I think they're so fucking cute. I've also been a bear girl. I also really, really love bears. Also been a shark girl. But horse girl, it was never for me. Never for me. I do not give a shit about horses. I do not care about most barnyard animals. But I'm just not about that life. And the Sims 4 new expansion pack, not feeling it. I'm not gonna get the pre-order for it or get it before it goes on sale. Even though they have like a really cute guitar that I want. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I know someone's gonna make a thingy for it and I can just get it that way. But it's not worth it. If I get that pack, it's getting bundled. It's getting bundled with that expansion, the Horse and Around one, or whatever it's called, Horse Ranch. Then I'm getting a game pack, and I'm getting, what is it called? Realm of Magic. And then I'm gonna get a stuff pack. And I think I might get Moschino stuff. Either Moschino stuff or Nifty Knitting. It's between one of those. Because I really do want Nifty Knitting and Moschino. But I don't feel like not having that in a bundle. So that's what's gonna happen. Not me rambling about The Sims 4. I do miss The Sims. I haven't played The Sims in forever. I miss it dearly and I can't wait to play it again. So many things to do. So little time. But anyway, back to the game. So that's nothing for Gary and Chelsea. Who wants to grow up to be a weather reporter? We hate weather reporters. Hope did. The girls all turn and look at Hope in surprise. She sheepishly turns to her board and it says, Weather Girl. I didn't want to say anything while we were in Castle Amore. Noah, you can only answer questions about Lottie. Disqualified. Send this man to the principal's office. We should start again. You're not getting another shot at that question. Nice try though, babe. I hate Henrik. I want this man gone. Well, I got that wrong. I said mime. Now what about Hope? Screams mime. Right, ladies, over to you. Where did your partner have his first kiss? Not a tough one. Where do I think Henrik had his first kiss? On a mountain. I don't know, behind the bike sheds? Behind a shed sounds like Henrik. Chalk down, ladies. Time to share your answers. Let's see, princess. Where did Henrik have his first kiss? Henrik's definitely a quickie behind the bike sheds kind of guy. Damn. That sounds like such an insult. We didn't cry. The bicycle stand at school. It's been a few rounds now. Gary and Chelsea are yet to score. And my ex thought I was a bad listener. I can't believe how badly this is going. What was the name of your girl's first pet? I would tell you that, but on the questions, like bank questions, they'll ask you like your first pet's name. And I'm not giving you guys that information, because what if you find out my identity and you try to steal my banking information? I'm not telling you my pet's name. Forget it. The Islanders scribble away furiously. Gary scratches his head, baffled. Noah takes a look at Bobby's board and shakes his head. Bobby writes something else down. Noah shakes his head again. Bobby erases it and starts again. What was the name of my first pet? Mr. Sprinkles the guinea pig, Simba the goldfish, Tuna the cat, or John the dog. And we're gonna go with John the dog. Because every John I know is a dog. What was the name of your girl's first pet? Shannon doesn't really share a lot. But I remember her talking about her cat. I know it. It's Mr. Meowgie. Mr. Meowgie. Look at that. I know Shannon. I remember Shannon because Shannon's my best friend. Shannon's lips curl into a smile. I was really into The Karate Kid. I've never seen The Karate Kid and I don't ever plan to. Right, Henrik, you're up. What was Princess's first pet called? I put Gregory. I mean, you're close. Why Gregory? I used to have a dog called Gregory. Henrik, it wasn't a question about you, it was about me. Didn't you have a wolf named Pupperino? Gregory seems like such a name that you would never pick for yourself. I had a dog called John. John? For a dog? Really? Gregory? I'll get the next one. Promise. I know Henrik's not talking shit over here when he named his dog fucking Gregory. It's not like I named my dog Jonathan. Right, lassies. If your partner could only eat one food for the rest of their life, what would it be? I'm gonna put protein shake. Oh, my life. What's my favorite food? Easy. Cake. I know the answer to this one. It's SpaghettiOs. Bobby grabs his chest like he's been mortally wounded. No. You know what? I just noticed those light bulbs up there. It kind of look like bubbles. How cute. You're joking, right? It has to be cake. Why would his favorite food be cake? It's spaghetti hoops on toast. A culinary classic. Are you 9 years old? No one still eats that. Why are you hating? Like, usually I don't defend Bobby, but why are you hating on his food choices? You're not eating it. So shut up. Of course they do. Food is all about comfort and home. And that's what reminds you of home? Reminds me of being a kid. If I wanted food that felt like home, it'd have to be Jamaican fusion. I've actually been playing around with this recipe for jerk haggis. You want to jerk a haggis? I hope that doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. Knowing how your mind works? Probably not. Bobby wants to make jerk haggis. What does jerk mean? Jerk's a typical Jamaican style of cooking. It's a blend of spices that you rub on meat, the best kind of spicy. Sounds delicious. You know what? This reminds me of an episode from That's So Raven. That's all I'm gonna say about that. My dad's Jamaican and my mom's Scottish, so this is the perfect dish to show off my roots. Plus, you can jerk pretty much any meat, and haggis is all kinds of meat. Isn't it just the stomachs? Hope screws up her face in disgust. I'm telling you, it's the signature dish that's gonna put me on the map. It's gonna put people in the hospital. Shut up, Lottie. Shut up. You're so culturally insensitive. Chelsea, time to get you and Gary on that board. What's Gary's food for life? It's his nan's roast. Chelsea sighs oh my gosh. Chelsea sighs tentatively, turns her board around, the expression on her face already admitting defeat. I just guessed and put down his nan's roast dinner. Gary jumps up and fist pumps the air with joy. Yes, get in. No way, I got it right? I can't believe it. We finally got one right. Put it on the board, Bobby. Do it now. Bobby jogs over to the board and puts a solitary tally line in Chelsea and Gary's column. Welcome to the game, guys. Marisol, what did you put for Graham's meal for life? I put some kind of fish. Graham looks a little disappointed. Babe, it's my grandma's dressed crab. Sorry, I forgot. It's the best thing you'll ever... Why can't I speak? I feel like I should be able to speak. Like, every person on earth, I should be the one that can speak. I don't know why I should be the only one that can speak good. Well, but it should be me. It's the best thing you'll ever eat. Tops or roast. See, now Graham's a hater, because he didn't need to say all that. There's a silence, and the islanders all turn to look at Gary. Gary Gary raises an eyebrow. My nan's roast dinner is the best thing anyone will ever eat. My grandma's crab will blow your nan's roast right out of the water. Your nan could dress that crab in her Sunday best, and it ain't beating my nan's roast. Get him, Gary. Get him. Calm down, guys. Neither of these beats spaghetti on toast. And more importantly, some kind of fish doesn't get a point. Crabs aren't fish. They're some sort of insect. Yeah, they're basically just huge bugs, right? Basically. They're crustaceans. They're huge underwater bugs. I went to Red Lobster for my grandma's birthday, and she got crab legs. And let me tell you, they're terrifying. I hate the way they look. They're so scary. Gary smirks at Graham, who crosses his arms and sulks. Shannon and Ibrahim are smashing it this round. He'd wither away without his protein shake. You're joking, right? I couldn't do a shake for the rest of my life. Moving on, ladies, who is your partner's celebrity crush? Why was there a question about me next? We already answered a question about the guys. All that can be heard for a few moments is the sound of scribbling and giggles. The boys show each other their boards and nod approvingly. Chelsea, which celeb does Gary fancy? Not to blow my own trumpet, but seeing as Gary picked me and people say I look like her, I went for Rachel Riley. Who's that? She's on Countdown. You said you like Countdown. I was feeling really confident. Just messing. I put Rachel Riley. Chelsea beams with pride as Bobby marks another point. Look at them. Cute. I'm quite enjoying this game now. I'm not. I've never seen Countdown. I don't know what Countdown is. You know what? I don't feel like looking it up because I already had to look something up today, and that was a show jumper. And I don't need to see anything else about any horses, you know? Lottie and Noah, you're up. I put Hope. She's on the telly, so... Everyone awes and the boys jokingly nudge Noah. Noah goes red and scratches his head. Sorry, I had to, snort, basically. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm pretty sure he picked a celeb. Yeah, I did. That was the question. That's what the question said to do. Okay, fine. I put Gillian Anderson. The mom of sex education? I think she's sexy. Looks like Noah's got a thing for older women. And if they mean sex education, as in, the show that was on Netflix, I think I only watched, 2 episodes of that because my friend, was in love with Asa Butterfield. I have no idea if she's still in love with Asa Butterfield, but she was, and so I watched it for her so we could talk about it. But then I don't think I ever watched it again because at the time that I watched that show, I remember exactly where I was when I watched it. I was I was not in a good place, geographically. I was not in a good place whatsoever. Who did you have for me, Hope? Mary Berry. It's Cardi B. Why don't you know? I don't think you've taken this seriously anymore. I'm all about Cardi. There's a stunned silence. Cardi B, people. The rapper. We know who she is, Bobby. Priya told us about our Cardi B lip sync battles. I don't care what she thinks. My money was better. How are they lip syncing to Cardi B? Aren't they just given regular phones? Are they downloading music on these phones or something? The girls exchange a look of surprise. Where were we? I want to see that. We all want to see that. No chance. That's between me, Priya, and the sexiest woman in rap. Sure, if you think Cardi B is the sexiest woman in rap, go off. Right, princess, you're up. Which celebrity is Henrik dreaming of? Who do I think is Henrik's celebrity crush? Well, Nina Kravis is, Kassam's. I'm gonna pick Ariana Grande. You turn your board and wait for Henrik's reaction. No. I think it was a valid guess. You're always humming her songs. Right, boys, what is your girl's pet peeve? The girls giggle as they scribble down their answers on the chalkboard. They crane their necks to get a look at each other's answers and murmur in agreement. My biggest turnoff is guys who don't clip their toenails, back kissers, guys who yell at waiters, mansplainers. Now, I don't like the way toenails feel. I don't like the way regular nails feel. I hate nails. I've always had a thing. I had like really bad OCD in 6th grade, and I would cut my nails every day. I would bring a nail file to school, and I would file my nails during class. When I say like really bad OCD, I mean like actual OCD. And I don't know what happened, but something one day in 6th grade, it just triggered. I was like, yeah, no, I need to cut my nails. Like, I felt icky, I feel disgusting, and I'm gonna die if my fingernails are not cut. And I'm laughing about it now because it's like kind of ridiculous, but like back then it was so serious. But yeah, and now I keep my fingernails mostly cut down pretty low because like I said, I hate the way they feel. They're so icky. So I would say like people with like long fingernails really like make me feel icky. Like, I hate long fingernails so much. Even fake nails, like, they look cute, and I try to do fake nails, but I hate the way they feel. I really do. And then they leave a dent in your like fingernail bed thing. Mansplainers, I don't know. I hate people, so I don't know. Guys who yell at waiters, yeah, that's a huge ass turn off. That's a huge one. But like, we can work on that, you know? We can work on you yelling at people. But, you know, I'm gonna say the toenails thing. You write your answer down, and Chelsea takes a peek at your board. It makes me shudder to think about it. What did you put down? Never you mind. We're gonna start with Henrik. What do you think Princess's pet peeve is? I put when they take too much butter and scrape it back into the tub. Is there a proper name for that? You know what? I have a lot of turn-offs when I think about it. Oh my gosh. It's just taking me back to like when I was on like the dating apps. And there was this guy who really liked Kanye West. And I don't like Kanye West. I'm not a fan of his music. I'm not a fan of him as a person. He does not spark joy for me. But he was like, this guy like Kanye West. And I was like, you know what? I don't like Kanye West. And he was like defending Kanye. And I'm like, stop. And I was like, you know what? We're not gonna work out. And this was before Kanye, like the very first instance of Kanye going to like seek mental health treatment. And it was just like, how can you defend what this guy is doing and saying? Like I said, this was before he sought out mental health treatment. So when he was still being a bit loony, you know? And I mean that when I say loony, I mean that like as a person who's also very loony at times. So yeah, I'm not like insulting this man, and like I'm glad he sought out help, but he clearly needs to keep seeing someone about whatever is happening in his life. But yeah, I have a lot of turnoffs. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna move on now. Is there a proper name for that? It's called being greedy. I can't. How do you not know how much butter you're gonna need? Yeah, it's unforgivable. Now we know what Bobby and Gary's pet peeve is, but it ain't mine. I have a lot of pet peeves too. Like, and not just like turn-offs. What kind of pet peeves do I have? Now, this is something that was like ingrained in me, because my mom will always get mad at us if we were like late to things or made her late to stuff. And now I hate being late to things. And when people tell me that they're gonna do something at a certain time and it's not done, it pisses me off. Like, it really does. No, you know what really pisses me off? Canceled plans. Especially canceled plans that are canceled super late. Like, I woke up, I put on my good clothes to come do something with you, and you're gonna cancel on me? No. No, you're gonna get your ass up and we're doing this shit. I don't give a fuck. I put clothes on for this. That pisses me fucking off. So yeah, I hate when people cancel plans because I took time out of my busy schedule of being depressed. And you're gonna uncancel these plans. Like, I woke up for this, you know? I could have not woken up. I could have just been asleep this whole time. But no. So yeah, that really pissed me fucking off. But you were complaining about it the other day. Chelsea puts up her hand slowly and shows her answer. I think that was me. You're kidding me. But it's nice to know someone's listening. So, I got it wrong? Great. Bobby, what's Hope's pet peeve? I put people who take their crying kids to nice restaurants. Nah, Bobby, that's not it. Hope loves kids. Hope cringes and Bobby raises an eyebrow. I'm pretty sure Hope doesn't like kids, so this is going to be awesome. Hope? Time to get you and Bobby a point. Noah shakes his head at Bobby and turns to Hope, bemused. Hope avoids his gaze. Yep, Bobby nailed it. I thought it was people who said literally. It's literally kids in restaurants, pal. Damn. Hit him with the pal. Kids don't belong in fancy restaurants. Take them to a burger bar. I mean, I agree that they do not belong in fancy restaurants, but they do need practice for restaurant, like, behavior. So would I take a kid to, like, say, somewhere, like, high class? No. Would I take them to, like, a regular restaurant? Yeah, like, take them to Red Robin's, even though I hate Red Robin. But I take them somewhere like that. Noah looks shocked. Bobby does a victory dance. As the other couples give their responses, Marisol tallies up the remaining points. Right. Now it's your turn, Noah, and it's Lottie you've got to answer for. Yeah, mate, stop helping the competition. Get him, Lottie. Noah snaps out of his shock and turns to Marisol. Yeah. I put when people pick out food of their teeth in public. Because of that time she went berserk at Jacob. You really let him have it, Laza. That doesn't seem like something Jacob would do. But now that we know that he does it, ew. Because it's disgusting and it's not what I put. But it's not that I put, nope. Because it's disgusting, but that's not what I put. I put people who post pictures of their food on social. No way, that's my pet peeve too. No way. No one wants to see what you had for dinner. Exactly. We know what a sandwich looks like. I post photos of my food. And you're a disgrace. No, that's so mean. A few more rounds go by and Bobby and Marisol tally up the final scores. Like, that's mean, but I know Gary and Bobby have that kind of relationship. They're like besties. The winners of today's competition with a whopping 14 points are Shannon and Ibrahim. And let's give Henrik and Princess a special mention for getting what may be the lowest score in the history of Love Island. The Islanders cheer and stamp their feet. You catch Gary smiling at you. But he's smiling at me. Hi, Gary. I got a text. Congratulations, Shannon and Ibrahim. There's a special treat waiting for you in the kitchen to help you cool down your burning love. Hashtag just desserts. Hashtag ice ice baby. It's ice lollies. I know it is. Shannon and Ibrahim, you know sharing is caring, right? You'll have to beat us to the kitchen. Run, Raheem. The Islanders all jump up and sprint off in the direction of the kitchen. And they're off. Come on, Shannon and Ibrahim, it's the taking part that counts. The sun beats down on the villa, and the Islanders lay back, soaking up the sun and enjoying their well-deserved ice lollies. This is the life. We did better than I expected us to, Noah. I was really impressed at how much you knew about me. You're a good listener. So, did no one else think it was a bit tame? I thought it was a bit PG-13. Princess gets it. I thought we might find out some naughty secrets. What were you hoping for? Stories of sexual escapades gone wrong? No, I don't need to know all that. In a nutshell, yes. That's probably loads of juicy stuff we could find out about. So why don't we grab the boards and keep on playing? The way I'm going to shave Gil's head. I keep finding fucking hairs on my clothes. So why don't we grab the boards and keep on playing? Yes, I want to know everyone's dirty, dirty secrets. It sounds like a laugh. I'm in. Well, if Hope's in, I'm in. Princess, are you in? Ooh, a sexy Mr. and Mrs. could be revealing. Now, why did he ask me? Noah, are you interested in me still? I could find out intimate details that might come in handy. It's also like being able to flirt in plain sight. I think I'll play the sexy version. Let's do it. Let's get it. Count me in. Cool. I'm obviously in. Let's play. I don't give a fuck if you're in, Henrik. The islanders gather around on beanbags, each clutching a board and an iced lolly. Without further ado, welcome to Naughty Mr. and Mrs. The islanders ooh and giggle. Right, Ibrahim. Where's the strangest place Shannon's ever done it? I think Shannon's a bit of a risk taker, so my bet is... on a slide. That's wow, I'm picking that one. I know this one. On a pool table. It was more uncomfortable than strange. I feel like the way I parted my hair is not even at all. It's not, but you know what? I'm a real G, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He hadn't cleared the table. Why were you having intercourse on this table that wasn't even cleared? So I kept getting hit by random balls. What about Chelsea, Gary? Think you can figure this one out? I've put Blackpool. I don't think that's what he means. What is Blackpool? I need to look that up now. If it has something to do with more with some horses, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight Chelsea. Blackpool. Town in England. Is that the Eiffel Tower? Is that the Eiffel Tower in the middle of Blackpool, England? There's dinosaurs? It's a seaside resort in Lancashire, England. Okay. I don't think that's what he means. It haunts my dreams. The room was opposite of Illumination of the Seven Dwarfs. It was like they were watching. Oh my gosh. Told you. I can listen too, you know. Chelsea, I'm so sorry. Chelsea smiles warmly at Gary, who winks back. Gary? Don't wink back. Okay. I think Marisol did bits in a library. You know what? I bet Marisol. I bet Marisol did it in a jail cell. She's freaky. I would never do bits in a library. People are there to learn. The strangest place I've done it is in a nightclub. There's silence. Marisol's smile is replaced with a pout. Oh, come on. It's strange. Who does it in a nightclub? Hands up if you've done it in a nightclub. Henrik's hand goes up, followed by Lottie, Bobby, Graham, Gary, Shannon, and Ibrahim. All of you are disgusting. I'm slut-shaming you guys. You're gross. You're gross for having sex in a nightclub. Have I ever done it in a nightclub? Keep it down. I have not. Everyone looks at you and you shrug. What? It's not my thing. After a few rounds, the real questions start to come out. Right. I've got one. Boys, what's your favorite position? I think we can all probably guess. You shouldn't assume. The internet is full of bad ideas waiting to be tested out. He makes a good point. I think Henrik's favorite position is tired doggy. Princess, you're up first. What's Henrik's go-to position? Even though we're not there yet, I went for... You turn your board and the Islanders burst into laughter. What's tired doggy? Well, if you really want to know, I could tell you. It's doggy just without the effort. And that's the PGest version I can give you. Sounds like regular doggy. Marisol, what floats Graham's boat? Marisol casually flicks a board around and takes a lick of her ice lolly. I put pushing her up against the wall. Graham's jaw drops. For a moment, he is lost for words. Marisol smiles sweetly, and his cheeks flush. I put reverse cowgirl, but that sounds much better. I said Bobby likes spooning. Sorry, Bobby, I can't think of you that way. You better cover your ears then. Nope, you better cover your eyes then. I put laying on your side with your leg over. Everyone shakes their heads. What even is that? I know what that is. Easy, that's what it is. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Well, I think Gary's a missionary man. You're quite traditional, aren't you? Pubs, crosswords, roast dinners. So, missionary sex. Sex is where I'm a pioneer. Steal yourselves for a real sex position. Gary flips his board to reveal it's called the helicopter. I don't really know how to explain it. I can help you out, pal. Nothing about to do sex positions together. Great, mate. Can you come over here? Bobby eagerly runs over. Gary puts him into various positions while he windmills his arms and thrusts his hips. I can't. This is a lot of work, Gary. You should try mine. It's dead easy. Chelsea stares on in horror and the other Islanders cry with laughter. You can't be serious. Why do you keep doing that with your hands? What's it helping with? Oh, you'll see. I seriously never want to find out. The sky turns orange and pink and laughter continues to fill the air as the game draws to a close. I feel like we're missing people. I feel like there are people missing. That's all I have to say. It just feels odd. Princess, you're up. What do I want to know? Most embarrassing sex moment? What's your special? I'm gonna go with what's your special move? What's your special move? To impress a date, you mean? Exactly. What do you do? I tell my best joke. Trust me, it works. After a few more rounds, the game runs out of steam and the Islanders get ready to call it a day. That's enough fun and games for today, I think. Hold on. Hope still hasn't told us her most embarrassing moment. I already said. No, you didn't. Bobby scribbles on this board and shows it to Hope. Is it this? Bobby, rub it out. Bobby lifts the board up and keeps it just out of Hope's reach. Now I'm curious. You have to tell us, Hope. It was in the villa. Bobby caught us. It's getting late, and I think we've all shared way more than enough. Come on, guys, give them their privacy. Yuri runs over to Bobby, who hands him the board. He runs full pelt towards the villa. Noah jumps up and chases him. Give it back. Bobby stops gobsmacked. Noah, I'm shocked, you saucy git. Well, Noah, you're in good company. The helicopter, eh? Wonder what the arms do. I want to know what the arms do as well. Next time on Love Island, tensions erupt. Come on then, hard man. Let go of me, Raheem. I could have him. And the Islanders are at each other's throats. What about all the hair in the shower drain? It's disgusting. If anyone's hair is in the drain, Henrik, it's Lottie's. Don't put this on me, eyeliner thief. But Bobby takes matters and his shoe into his own hands. Wow, they changed that. Into his own hands. I said order. Judge Bobby in the case of the Islanders. Bobby decides to hold court to right things before bedtime. Because, as Gary's nan says, you shouldn't go to bed angry. Let's start. Let's do this. Let's get into it. Previously On Love Island, our islanders learned a little more about each other during Mr. and Mrs. I put some kind of fish. Things got steamier later on. Boys, what's your favorite sex position? I guess we can all probably guess. Coming up, Bobby lays down the law. You have got to be kidding me. Order! Order in my court! Brace yourselves, it's gonna get silly. But first, it's time for the Islanders to overanalyze the game they played earlier. Seriously, though, Hope? A weather reporter? I was 9 years old. I thought they looked glamorous. All they do is point to where it's raining on a map. Well, that's not even true. They point to where it's sunny, too. I mean, they're like proper meteorologists, aren't they? Glamorous and smart. Can we please talk about today's shock revelation? What? That Bobby still eats spaghetti hoops on toast? That didn't surprise anyone. No, the thing Gary said. Just picturing him, hips gyrating, arms flapping. Chelsea shudders and the girls erupt into laughter. The helicopter? Hope starts spinning her arms and hula hooping her hips. It has to be like the rubbing your stomach and patting your head thing. I can do that, by the way. Learn how to do that early on. You're doing it wrong. You need to get the hips moving in the other direction. If he tries to use that move on me, I will run a mile. Why does he spin his arms so much? Is it to cool you down during the action? Maybe it's just to keep bears away. There's not any bears here. I've got a feeling tonight's gonna get a little weird. Hopefully in a good way. I better get dressed. What are we gonna wear tonight? What are we gonna wear tonight? What are we gonna wear tonight? When's the last time I wore this? I don't remember. I'm wearing this one. I feel like somehow you make an outfit look even better the second time around. Teach me your ways. Thanks, babe. The positive energy in the dressing room is interrupted by Shannon bursting in, looking flustered. Has anyone seen Noah or Ibrahim? No, why? What's happened? The boys are yelling in the kitchen. The girls all rush outside to see what's happening. Things have reached boiling point with Gary and Graham. And what happened? No. What pushed them over the edge? A cuppa. The girls rush across the lawn to find Ibrahim trying to keep Gary and Graham apart. Come on then, hard man. Let go of me, Raheem. I could have him. Just calm down, man. Noah is standing between Gary and Graham, and Ibrahim. Ibrahim is speaking to Graham. Okay, I thought he was speaking to Gary. The remaining islanders gather around to get to the bottom of what's happened. What's going on? Ask him. I won't have people going around making accusations about me. What happened, Gary? I went to make myself a cuppa like I always do, but someone didn't put the lid on the milk properly. Next thing you know, there's milk everywhere and he's standing there laughing. Since when was it a crime to laugh? I know it was you. You put the milk back sloppily and now my cup is ruined. You see what I'm talking about? Accusations. I've heard about crying over spilled milk, but coming to blows over a ruined cuppa is new. I've cried over spilled milk. Sometimes you just gotta cry. Sometimes you just gotta cry. Where's my water bottle? I am thirsty. This is who's been putting the milk away like that? Gary nods at you righteously. That's disgusting. Come on, who did it? Confess now. Not me starting shit. Okay, maybe tone it down a notch? I can't. I'm furious. Exactly, princess. I'm as outraged as you are. I wasn't raised in a barn. I know how to put the top back on that milk. A likely story. You're so ham-fisted, I wouldn't be surprised if you did it yourself. I'll bet it's you who's been fingering all the fruit, too. Who's doing what to the fruit now? Oh, come on, don't act like you haven't noticed. The fruit's always covered in fingerprints, and it's because someone's been aggressively fingering it. That's probably Graham, too. In Graham's defense, I'm pretty sure that was a problem before he got to the villa. Hope's right, that's definitely someone else. Ibrahim looks at Marisol accusingly. Not him accusing Marisol of fingering fruit. Why are you looking at me like that? We spend a lot of time picking your fruit. If you got something to say, Raheem, just come out and say it. Forget the fruit, what about... the crisps in the pool. I get wanting to have a snack in the pool, but don't literally have it in the pool. It was one time I lost hold on the bowl. What about all the hair in the shower drain? It's disgusting. Why did you look at me? I take hair supplements and use a serum. If anyone's hair is in that drain, Henrik, it's Lottie's. Don't put this on me, eyeliner thief. Chelsea gasps and raises her hands to her eyes. I brought this off Shannon. Seeing as we're airing grievances, my neighbor likes to listen to Christmas songs all year round. It drives me. The sound of bickering is interrupted by loud banging. Now, I am not a hater. If you want to listen to Christmas music in the middle of July, hint hint, stream Saturday, Christmas in July, then that's all of you, babe. More power to ya. Listen to music whenever you want to listen to music. I don't think there's a special time that music needs to be listened to. The sound of bickering is interrupted by a loud banging. Everyone quiet! Silence falls in the kitchen and everyone turns to see a concerned Bobby banging his shoe on the kitchen top. What is wrong with you all? We were having an ace day and now you're all yelling in the kitchen. But the milk, Bobby. It was me. I used the milk and didn't screw the lid back on properly. I'm sorry if it ruined your cuppa. But it's not just the milk, there are loads of little things that have been building up. That's right, but Bobby's right. That's true, but Bobby's right. Fighting isn't going to solve that. I'm sure we can sort this out in a civilized way. Wait, who's put you in charge of this? Listen, pal, I've stopped more fights in the kitchen than you've had hot dinners. Okay, rude, you don't know that. And that makes you some kind of judge, does it? Bobby looks suddenly thoughtful. Maybe it does. Well, if he gets to be judge, I want to be the expert witness they call. I can testify in the fruit case. Can I be in the courtroom secretary person? You know, the lady who types everything? The stenographer? Yeah, can I be her? I'm really good at typing. I did one of those online courses. Right. I don't think we're gonna need a stenographer. What is this, a courtroom drama? Maybe it is. If you need another witness in the fruit case, look no further. I think Gary might end up building a jail. I'm making my whole life revolve around Gary. That's not a bad idea. I was joking. Order in the court. Everyone falls silent and looks at him. I have an idea. Reconvene at the fire pit in 10 minutes. Judge Bobby is the law. Ooh, courtroom drama. That's the best kind of drama. Is it? I feel like there's other things that are better than courtroom dramas, but that's just me. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Bobby presiding. I'm sure this is a different show. The Islanders wait around the fire pit for Bobby to arrive. It's like Judge Judy, but not. Why is Bobby taking so... You have got to be kidding me. I will admit, this outfit is kind of funny. Looking the part, mate. That's my cape, Bobby. Is that a tea towel on your head? I like how when we re-dyed her hair, she didn't get a new outfit because she should have had that cape on. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. We don't need any extra Lottie content. Order! Order in my court! Calm down, Lottie. We'll never get to the end of this otherwise. Check out the bailiff. I'm not the bailiff. I just want to get this over and done with. The court will respect the authority of Bailiff Graham. Graham sighs. Bobby scrolls through his phone and nods. The first case on my list is the case of the bruised fruit. That's my case. I'll be defending with the help of Shannon. Who is the accused? We think Marisol did it. And who will be defending Marisol? I could defend Marisol. Fine, I'll defend Marisol. I'll defend her. Thanks, babe. First up, the case of the overly fingered fruit. So basically, someone keeps touching up the fruit to the point it's getting bruised. I've been monitoring the fruit situation closely because it's such a big part of my diet. All evidence points to Marisol being the culprit. Objection! Overruled! Bailiff Graham, escort the accused directly to jail. I'm not the bailiff. And that's not how it works. Order! Order! Alright, Princess, can you tell us your side of the story, please? This is a witch hunt. Witch hunt? This is a witch hunt, Judge Bobby. That's a bit harsh. I just want her to stop ruining the fruit. Why am I the only suspect? Right, Princess, what do you have to say for your client? I think I can spot a liar when I see one, and Marisol has been telling the truth. You look to Shannon, and she nods in agreement. I've seen it in your own eyes, Your Honor. I've seen it with my own eyes, Your Honor. Marisol goes to the fruit bowl every morning and squeezes all the fruit. There's an audible gasp. It's from Bobby. You ruined that mango? I sustained my case. Pretty sure that's not what sustain means. Ibrahim makes eye contact with Bobby, then looks over at you. Well, he's not staring anyone down, so he's not lying. But maybe Marisol isn't the only one doing it. Princess, it's your go. What do you want to do? I should ask the Islanders questions. Right. Show of hands and be honest. Hands up if you've touched the fruit. Gary slowly puts his hand up, Hope follows suit, then Lottie, Graham, and Bobby. Wait, what? You're all just squeezing the fruit? As you can see, everyone squeezes the fruit. How else are you gonna know if it's ripe? Everyone nods in agreement and Ibrahim shakes his head. Now they could have all avoided this in the kitchen. They could have stuck up for Marisol, but nobody likes Marisol. Jury, your decision? The jury finds Marisol innocent. We all do it. Yeah, I do it too. How can Marisol be guilty if everyone's doing it? Good point. Judge Bobby rules that Ibrahim is the new ripeness checker. Any fruit that isn't ripe, put it at the bottom of the bowl. That way, nobody else has to check it. Yes, no one fingers the fruit but me. And no one uses the verb finger ever again. The next case is... Bobby squints at his phone. Great, it spell checked my note. What does haha and Drake mean? Ooh, hair and drain. That's me. Objection, that's me. Marisol jumps up, exasperated. Can everyone stop using objection for everything? That's not how you use it. Disorder! Disorder! Bailiff Graham, can you handle this? I've said I'm not... What's the point in arguing? Marisol, you're gonna have to lower your voice. Sorry, Bailiff. It's just that lawyers only say objection when... Graham folds his arms and looks sternly at Marisol, who stops mid-sentence, sighs, and sits back down. Like I said, her own partner doesn't even like her. But we've all got hair, so there's a possibility it could be your hair too. It's definitely the girl's hair. Why though? Why can't it belong to you lot? Science. You've all got more hair. We can see it rolling around like tumbleweeds. You want science? Men can go bald, and their hair can clog up drains. The boys reach for their heads protectively. Gary gets Ibrahim to check his head. I can't. Ibrahim isn't sure what to do and just pats him gently. We, the men, demand you strike that from the record. You don't get to say that. I do. And we don't have a record. This is why I should have been the stenogram woman. A stenographer. Fine then. I would like to defend the lads. Sustained. I think it's probably the weather reporter girls from before. We're blaming them. They probably left all their hair in the drains before they got dumped from the villa. I'll be able to help Chelsea out and let her know if anyone's lying. I will be calling some hair witnesses and asking them some questions. Hopefully the answers will prove me right. Chelsea, let me help you out. Thanks, princess. I'd like to call Henrik as my first witness. Henrik looks confused as he stands up and turns to face Chelsea. This morning, you used the shower. I use it most days, but go on. And when you went in, did you notice any hair in the drain? No. Really? Because there was definitely hair in the drain, and I remember thinking your hair looked really good. Thanks. No one ever tells me my hair looks good. That's a lie. That's a lie, Henrik. I'm sure plenty of girls have told you your hair looks good. It looked lovely, really shiny. What kind of shampoo do you use? I should find out what shampoo you use. Why not? Wait, is that your question? Just tell the woman what shampoo you use, Henrik. I use one of those organic shampoo sticks. That's why his hair smells of nature. Ew. I would hope not. I don't want my hair smelling of nature. I don't want it smelling like outside. Thank you. And when you washed it, did you clear your hair out of the drain after? I didn't see anything in the drain. Maybe it was your hair you saw. It was so not my hair. Judge Bobby, if I can be honest, I was too busy enjoying the shower to notice anything. I'm the same when I'm in the shower. I totally zone out. Objection has nothing to do with the case. Sustained, we get it. Order. What is happening right now? Only I say order, but you're right. What is happening? How is this relevant, Chelsea? I've gone off on one, haven't I? Sorry, that'll be the ADHD again. I swear it made sense in my head. I don't mean to, just in my head, it made sense. My attention can be all over the place sometimes. I've got a mate with ADHD. He's a great lad. You two together? No one would get a word in edgeways. That's me. I got ADHD. It's difficult out here. I'll start talking about something, then I'll jump to something else, and then I'll jump to something else, and then people are confused. I'm like, why are you confused? We were done with that part of the conversation. Keep up. Yeah, it can drive people a bit mad. Sorry. You've got nothing to be sorry about, Chels. Yeah, we love your chat, Chels. Chelsea beams. She clears her throat and carries on. Right. So, Henrik, tell us if it was your lovely hair in the drain this morning. Pretty sure it wasn't. Chelsea looks flustered. Oh, so it isn't Henrik? Unless... Chelsea looks at you. Is he lying? If he is, he's really good. I can't tell. Oh, fudge. You can go, Henrik. I'd like to call my next witness. Judge Bobby. Is she allowed to call the judge? You're not a real judge. Bailiff Graham, have a word. You can't talk to Judge Bobby like that, princess. I can talk to Judge Bobby however I want to fucking talk to Judge Bobby Graham. Eat my ass. I withdraw my statement. Sustained. No, ask me your question, Chelsea. Judge Bobby, what were you doing in the shower the other day? The Highlanders chuckle and turn to Bobby. Not like that. I was watching Gary use a poking device he'd fashioned to unblock the drain. Tell us what you witnessed. Other than him poking a long pointy thing down the drain, he pulled out a massive lump of hair. Okay, that's interesting. Bring us the evidence. I chucked it. It was grim. The jury should note he destroyed evidence. Do you want us to clear the drain or collect it all in case we have a mock trial? I'd like the court to know I feel physically sick having to listen to this. Noted. That just proves our point. The boys are always having to get the girls' hair out of the drain. No, our hair is long and you can see it. It's your short man hair that goes into the drain and blocks it. I cleaned out Gil's drain. It was so gross. It was so much hair, and it was like dyed black. Like, his hair color is not black. He has like a light hair color, but like his hair was dyed black from just the drain being so gross. And it's so gross, but it was kind of fun. I will admit, it was kind of fun cleaning out the drain. I'm super weird. I like gross shit like that. Graham clears his throat, and Ibrahim and Lottie immediately stop talking. Am I gonna have to remove you two from the courtroom? No, bailiff. Zipping lip right now. Good. I'm glad. Tell the court what you saw. Nope. Tell the court what you said when you saw the lump of hair, Bobby. Bobby pauses and looks at Gary, who crossed his arms and is staring at Bobby intensely. Bobby scratches his nose. I can't remember what I said. Shannon leans over to you. Did you see how he scratched his nose before he said that? That's a tell, right? Absolutely. Never seen him do it before. Objection! The witness is lying. I wasn't lying. My mind went blank. I remember now. I said, look, Gary, it's all the hair you've lost since you came into the villa. Stifled laughter can be heard. Gary whips around to see where it's coming from and stops. I love Gary, not him doing my man dirty like that. This has gone on long enough. Judge Bobby, what's the final verdict here? It's everyone's hair, isn't it? Unless we can get forensic evidence to prove one person is shedding all of it. So, how about this? Every time someone clears the hair out of the drain, they can have an extra shot of wheatgrass. I hate wheatgrass. It tastes like compost. Too bad. This court's decision is final. Next up, the mystery knickers. Finally, let me go and fetch the evidence. Lottie runs off towards the villa and is back in a few moments with a pair of knickers that she holds up. Wow, look at those panties. They're so pretty. I wonder whose they are. Those are some fancy pants. Where'd you find them? Down the side of my bed. And you want to show us your panties? They're not mine. Wait, you mean... Exactly. Someone's fooling about in my bed and forgot their knickers. I bet it was Hope. I really do bet it was Hope. Because Lottie was sharing a bed with Noah. And Hope said it used to be their bed. So I bet they're Hope's. I really do. She points a perfectly manicured nail in your direction and smiles. Babe, it's so obviously you. Keep my cool. Never seen those before in my life. You would say that, wouldn't you? I'll defend, Princess. I know I could count on you, Chelsea. Chelsea leans in and whispers in your ear. Let's have a closer look at these knickers, then. Chelsea keeps the underwear at arm's length and holds them up to the light. They're well nice. Everyone knows how much you love your fashion. This is clearly high-end lingerie. I know it's lingerie, but I like saying lingerie. Princess, after me, you're the most forward person in the villa. You'd have no problems doing bits in my bed, or anyone else's for that matter. The last time I did bits, it was in the shower with Gary. Those are not mine. I think they belong to Lottie, and she's trying to blame Princess for it. It was in my bed. We're going around in circles here. Princess, are the exotic pants yours or not? Should I say they're mine or keep saying I'm innocent? I've never seen those pants in my life. They aren't mine. I keep telling you, but you won't listen. Lottie looks puzzled. Well, they aren't mine either. Maybe we've got a ghost who likes lingerie? Or maybe they came from one of the weather reporters. It's just gonna remain a mystery. Let's all agree to keep our undies on, or at least localized to our own beds. And justice has been served. You're the best. Right, I'm tired. Judge Bobby's court is adjourned. Wait, aren't we forgetting something? I think we've covered everything on the list. Everything except nighttime noise. The purring will finally get to know who it is. I'm sure some people think it's me. Time to put the record straight. We could squeeze it in before bed. Let's have a show of hands. Who wants to try the case? The Islanders are divided. Bobby turns to you. You've got the deciding vote, Princess. Let's solve the mystery. Let's figure out who's making this noise. I think it was Ibrahim, but we're gonna find out anyway. Right, we all heard the purring noise this morning. The Islanders nod. The obvious answer is a cat ghost that roams the villa. Your explanation for everything is ghosts. Plus, it only started recently. So, what we want to know is who's been curling up at night like a... Bobby stops mid-sentence and turns to Lottie. So does everyone else. What? Why is everyone staring at me? Come on, Lottie, it's because... It's obviously you. Trust me, I can make a lot of weird animal noises, but you know about it. Lottie's so me. Lottie is so me. Making weird animal noises? Yes. My ex said I sounded like a kookaburra? I think that's it. We heard it this morning. It sounded like it was coming from your side, Rahim. Actually, that's right, which means everyone awes and looks at Shannon. I can't believe it. I knew you had a soft side. That's so sweet. It means you're all comfy with Rahim. Shannon opens her mouth and closes it again like a goldfish. Oh, that's well cute, babe. I can't believe I haven't heard it. Well, yeah, that's weird, especially as it's coming from right next to you. Well, that only leaves... Everyone looks at Ibrahim. What? I don't purr. Shannon puts an arm around Ibrahim's waist and looks at him fondly. Yes, you do, babe. I actually think it's cute. I thought you were just mad comfortable with me. Ibrahim looks shocked. The boys do too. Rahim, we've got nothing to be embarrassed about. It's not bothering anyone. We just didn't know what it was. That's so weird though. Like, imagine that being told on national TV. Now everybody knows you're a cat boy. Or who it was. Well, I'm sorry guys. I had no idea. No one's ever said anything before. Maybe you've not felt this comfortable with someone before. Shannon wraps her arms around Ibrahim and he does the same to her. You might be onto something there, Marisol. After all that, I think we should call it a night. I think we can all agree this was enough truth for one day. Gary's nan was right. You shouldn't go to bed angry. After all of today's courtroom drama, the villa seems a lot more zen. Now let's see if it lasts till morning. Better get changed for bed. Chelsea climbs into bed and Gary helicopters his hands towards her. She goes and throws a pillow at him. It's never going to happen. Marisol smiles at you from her bed and mouths a thank you. We smile back and lights go out. Meow. Shut it, Gary. Not Gary being a hater. Next time on Love Island, the Islanders are in for a big surprise. New people? Are they boys? Tell me they're boys. So I want to thank everyone for showing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a nice day, a nice week, a nice month, a nice year, and a nice life. And I hope to see you next stream. Bye!